make sure you've got the My First database open, and we're going to do a form. A form is just a way of doing data entry. And at the moment you can see if I go into my hobbies table, I can add anybody new in here, just like we did with the 4 existing people. But the problem is if you end up with a very big table which goes away along to the right with lots of columns in it, lots of fields in it, you end up with a scroll bar down here where you have to scroll left and right, and it's very difficult to keep track of what you're doing. So it's easier to use a form. So that's all it is. You don't need a form if you're happy to do your data entry in here. But if you find the form easier, then the form will feed directly into this table. So let's create a form. So that means go up to the Create tab. Now you can either double click it or use the wheel on your mouse and roll it towards yourself slightly, and that will take you to this Create tab. This section here has all the form information, and we're just going to take the simplest thing at the moment, which is form there. Click that once. Now it knows what table to build the form on because you've only got one table, the hobbies table. If you had more than one table, then we'd have an extra question here asking us what table we want to base the form on. So we're quite happy with this form, and I'm going to go up and close it, and that's the cross here. Press that. Do you want to save the changes to the design of the form hobbies? And it's taken this from your hobbies table up here, and we'll say yes to that one, and then you get a chance to rename it. I think it's a good idea to keep the form name the same as the table name, then you know where the information is feeding into. Do OK for that. Now if you go back to the hobbies form there, you can see down there we've got 1 to 4. That's the number of records in there, and we want to go and put a new record in. So down here you see this button. It's got a yellow part in it, it's like a yellow asterisk, and when you hover your mouse it will say new blank record below it. Click that, and that's what the form looks like. And imagine you're going to sit and do some data entry on that one. So let's add a new name, and then you can use the tab button, you don't need the mouse, and it will tab down to the next area of the form. Andrew Lawson, he likes gardening as well. And that's the end of that data entry, but obviously you wouldn't set all that up to just add one record, you'd be adding lots of data. I'm going to close this form now. So we'll press the cross there, and that's it closed. It's taken us back to the table, and you'll notice that the name hasn't appeared in here. You have to close your database down and open it up again. Let's close that, and then just open it up again. And if you go to the hobbies table and double click that, you'll see this person has been added on now to the end. So that's a simple form.